The Indian Act has controlled our lives and freedoms for over 150 years. It is the root of racist stereotypes.
It has broken up families and broken our ties
to our language and culture. It has eroded the authority of our leaders and belief systems.
It was written to oppress us and turn us into wards of the colonial state.
This is not ancient history. The federal government still has direct authority over many aspects of our lives.
This must change. We're solo people.
The people of the river. This is our home and we demand respect.
This is our home and we demand respect.
Demand respect.
This is our home. We demand respect.
If we joined the army, we lost our status.
We were denied the right to vote.
We have not been in control of who is considered a member in our community.
Some of our women and their children were denied status.
We haven't been able to borrow money or apply for mortgages because our land is held by the Crown.
We've had to beg for control over education funding.
We are not allowed to form political groups or hire lawyers. What? Really? What the hell?
We were pushed onto reserves that represented a tiny fraction of our lands.
Our uncultivated land was leased to settlers.
In some places, we weren't allowed to leave the reserve without a pass.
Portions of our small reserves were taken by governments for rail lines, roads, or other public utilities.
We could not enter pool halls.
We were not allowed to buy ammunition.
Our relatives were renamed with English names.
We've got to get permission to build our own houses. But why do we have to?
Women have been devalued and the matriarchal aspects of our culture ignored.
Our potlatches and ceremonies were banned.
We were forbidden for speaking our language.
We were forbidden from wearing our regalia. That's crazy.
Our relations were forced to attend residential schools, in some cases until 1996, and their parents forced to stay away.
An overwhelming number of children died far from their families at residential schools.
The Indian Act is a 140-something-year-old piece of legislation, racist legislation that limits our people. And moving forward, we have to get away from that. We are Stalo. We are not Indians. We have to move away from that. My status card says Certificate of Indian Status. I don't want to see that in the future. I want our kids to not know what it's like to be under the Indian Act. It's a lot of work, and we have a lot of work ahead of us, but it's a fun journey that we are about to start. And being able to lay the groundwork and make a brighter future for our future generations.
The Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks.
The
Indian
Act
sucks.
The Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks!
Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks. Not supposed to laugh. The Indian Act sucks.
The Indian Act sucks. Yeah, I know.